This episode of Speakers of Eidolon is made possible by our generous patrons. Special thanks to our Supreme and Master Speakers, Circuit Barrakiel, Remia Salia, Omeji Cat Comet, Erisu Yamakawa, Arcadia Lunashine, Dramavian, Nina Grimsdaughter, Casey Schaefer, Dimos, Lily Black, Hans Grenade, Sapa Chakwatol, Faris Jantoru, Cletus Oreo, Quick Levin, Luke Leonatrell, Ceres, Icy Lee, Lyria Rain, Pamela Isley, Umbral Wind, Naive Arino, Celeste Rasgris, Elenriel Maximus, Edwin, Bob Cece, Fabson Voidworm, Rami Maverick, Code Red No, Mira Miri, Winebow Brood, Babe Arbalade, Kaisa Regina, Uzora Akari, AJ Brainswordson, Suno Shikano, Shesha Saltiri, Gideon Ura, Buster Gearhold, Azuta Starbreeze, and Camille Grino. Support the show and become a patron today at patreon.com/speakersxiv. Thank you.
This is Speakers of Eidolon.
Good evening, Aorcians. Welcome to Speakers of Eidolon episode 224. I'm Lakeel Bravestone, and I'm joined today by Georgi Wiston and Rollo Des. It is December 5th, 2020. We are one day away from our 6th anniversary. We'll get back to that in a second. Today's main topics. Patch 5.4's patch notes has been released. Preliminary. We'll go through them on stream, on show, in the show today. Mm-hmm. In this episode, the 5.4 website has been updated, and we have some new screenshots, and I think some new text blurbs that we can read. So we'll do that as well. And stay tuned for the post show. I'm not going to mention Mogmail right now because I don't think we'll have time. We are theorizing about maybe doing Mogmail on the last episode of this season to read through all that we have left. So, yeah, we'll do that then, probably. Stay tuned for the post show. We'll be answering questions from the Syndicate. And that's the post show right now. Now, 6-year anniversary today. Tomorrow. 6 years ago, on this day, however, a 6-year-old younger Lakeel was trying to figure out if we were going to use Twitch or YouTube, because we were too afraid to stream it live, so we recorded it a few hours before and then ran the recording live. So yeah, today's the day before the big day, the day before the birth. To commemorate the anniversary, there are new anniversary shirts. We should have cool graphics for that. It features all the speakers. It's in the style of the crew shirt that you're used to, but it has every single speaker. So Lonigan, Mela, Orange, Yas, and Mela, and then of course us. You
said Mela twice.
Did I say Mela twice? Really?
There's 2 Melas on there, actually.
Okay, well,
I
meant Vero. I think Vero was what I meant to say. I don't know if I said Vero, but Vero's in there too. Also, Mela. Speaking of Mela, the crew shirt with Mela on it will go away on December the 31st. So if you don't have that crew shirt yet, it's going away. It's going away soon. It's going to be replaced by just the 3 of us.
In a 3-man shirt. Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Right, so make sure you get that. Also, tomorrow, for patrons, on the anniversary day, Ceruleum Reactor will become available. I think right now the only way I can distribute it is through Master and Supremes, because they're the only ones that have that chat channel right now. So right now, or tomorrow, I don't know why I keep saying right now. Tomorrow, in the early access channel, you will get the Cerulean Reactor release. So look forward to that. Public release, TBA. All right.
Golf is good enough to be released.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Let's talk about what we've done in 14 this week. If only I remembered episodes that we've done. I don't know who started last time, so I'm gonna flip my login thing and.
Don't share your code. Oh no.
Oh yeah, no. Georgi, heads or tails? This is heads.
Tails.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Thrilling.
Report
content.
back and tell us.
I have to do it again. Our audio listeners are loving this part. This bit, more visual jokes on this audio version, please. And it is tails. Rollo.
Oh.
What have you done?
See, now, I want you to know I'm in my favorite part of the leveling process. And that is when I hit level 73 and I can get back into Dawn Meg. Because it is nothing but Dawn Meg till 75. I save all my roulettes till I hit 75 just by going through Dawn Meg. I love that dungeon so much.
Oh my goodness me.
I get so... It's just... I like it. It's a nice little dungeon. I like being in there.
Such a strange dungeon to get hung up on, Dawn Meg.
It's not even my favorite dungeon at all. I just think it's generally a fun dungeon with like nice gear, and I like the final boss, and I like running across the little tightrope. I don't fuck it up that much anymore. I've practiced a lot. So, and I also got Monk to 75 today. So,
ooh, congratulations!
I can't run Dawn Meg anymore, sadly.
Can you outrace Graha?
I actually never done it with Graha. Does he sprint across or does he teleport?
Graha is supposed to be the fastest sprint, like person that doesn't cheat.
So maybe if I can practice the last jump, because I can get the jump from like the first little corner, I can do that usually. But the second one where you go to the last little zip at the end, that one's the one I kind of fuck up if I'm trying to jump across it.
Right.
I don't think he jumps at all. I think he just runs across the whole thing.
Okay. Well, then if I can land those jumps, I could probably beat him. So.
Okay. Georgi?
It's a little bit more samurai leveling. I'll get there. Eventually. But besides that, I did finish all my yokai grinding, so I don't need to worry about that. Got the stupid Jibunyan chair. That's all I wanted, apparently.
Yeah. Oh wait, do I have that? I guess I do. I've finished it.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
I feel like you did it very early.
Yeah.
I refuse to do it. I don't want it, so I'm not gonna do it.
Well, at this point, it's too late anyways, Rollo. So there's no way.
It's not too late. He can definitely do it because it's much faster than it used to be. But I wouldn't do it.
Oh, have you? Because you've done the previous one, Rollo.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Okay, in that case, there is still time. But...
you did the previous one, so you only need to get 40 medals. It's not that many at all.
I don't like them out, so stinky.
Okay. All right. I don't really care about mounts either, so I wouldn't do that. I was more there for the weapons. I just wanted the glamour, even though the last ones were better. Terrible. The last ones were better than the previous ones. I'll say.
I think they all look too silly.
Yeah, I will never wear them. Like I don't know. Just need to have them.
I think the samurai sword looks pretty cool.
Yes. Yeah, I guess. Okay. Well, samurai's like cheap, like easy to make for because it's just a thin sword. All right. I have I'm trying to do the submarine stuff still. Submersibles.
Mm.
I keep getting twigs and little rocks and emeralds. You'd think diamonds and emeralds were worth a lot, not in Eorzea. I'm like, whoa, I got like 60 diamonds? 100 gil.
Common resource in Eorzea.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah. But yeah, we're not. I'm putting money in the FC chest, Master of Coin.
Better be. I'm gonna check. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna check right now. Hold on. I'm gonna see some recent transactions. You continue.
Okay. I haven't put money in there now though. I'm still, like I said, I'm only getting twigs and stones. So I wait until I reach a threshold, and then I put money in. Right. Let's talk. Let's just have a little talk, everyone.
Yeah. Now with Pop. Let's have a little chat.
Yeah. No. Unfortunately, we don't have time because we have to jump into recent events. All Worlds Maintenance, December 7th through 8th. In order to implement patch 5.4, we will be performing maintenance during which Final Fantasy XIV will be unavailable. We will also be conducting infrastructure maintenance at this time. We apologize for any inconvenience caused and thank you for your understanding. December 7th, 2020, 10 a.m. to December 8th, 2020, 10 a.m. GMT. Completion time is subject to change. Affected service. Final Fantasy XIV.
You can stop now.
I'm trying to spice up the maintenance notice because it's always the same text.
Yeah?
Yeah, so that's patch 5.4. The patch we've been waiting for a while is coming. Oh my god, it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
That's exciting.
It's not as long as the wait that we had for 5.3.
No. But because we had to wait so long for 5.3, it just... it kind of feels like we have to wait just as long for 5.4. But okay. Just realized that I'm on the patch notes. That's not where we're supposed to go now, because in the other news...
Spoilers!
Sorry, spoilers. We're looking at the patch notes today.
Don't look at the information at the bottom of the screen. That's spoilers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. All right, so the website, it's been updated.
It's spoilers, and it also lies to you. To be honest.
Let's jump into the website. Here it is. Futures rewritten. We've been here before, but some new stuff has been added. We'll look at it now.
Go back up. We got new renders.
Of Eden's Promise.
Yeah. Well, we got.
Is this safe to even click on Twitch?
That's a good question.
I don't want to click that one.
Shown worse on Twitch.
Her
right?
totty is like out.
It just looks like a nipple just looking right at you.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean.
Let's just describe the render. It's the Cloud of Darkness. Yeah. Two.
Evil pasties.
Yeah. I think everything else is here though. It's just the render that's new. So go click that if you want to look at her tot. Ishgardian Restoration updates with the residences of the new nest, providing homes for countless Ishgardians and the markets of Featherfall ever flourishing. The firmament is evolving day by day into the living, breathing heart of the post-war Holy See. So it is that Lord Franceldi Halionart. Do you like how English I pronounce that? I'm sure that's actually Fossé du Hayonore. turns his eyes to the fourth phase of the restoration effort, which will see the construction of a cultural district where nobleman and commoner, man and dragon alike, might further enrich their lives through aesthetic pursuits.
Do they mean the broom?
What?
No, it's the last part of the broom. No. Of the firmament.
Okay. Just because the last thing we saw was the broom. And I was like, oh,
that's probably going to be like a side. There? It's either going to be the side project or it's going to be the next. Now, that would be weird. They can't have like a firmament-sized thing happening in Foundation. They can't like have fates like that where they have to like lock the instance so you literally cannot travel to Ishgard. I don't think they could do that. Yeah. So yeah, it's just going to be a side thing probably. If you go to the firmament today and just look straight ahead, you'll see where we're going next. There's some rubble shit just dead ahead, so that's gonna be this district, I guess. Naval Unreal. The foe commander wishes to hear the tale of heart-stopping terror and victory against impossible odds for which your climactic encounter with Titan seems the perfect candidate. You cast your mind's eye back to that fateful day when you stood on the very precipice of certain doom.
Wow.
And it is just a picture of Titan.
Yep.
That we're in the what armor is that? Oh, that's like the second Eden tier armor, isn't
it? Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
I recognize those shoulders anywhere.
Okay. But on to new content. The shifting, well, technically, it's old content, new surroundings. They've changed the decorations. The shifting oubliettes of Ligia, Fwath tricksters renowned for their devilish sense of mischief, even amongst the impish fae, have overrun the dungeons beneath Ligia. It is said they have ensorcelled.
Correct.
Interesting word. The deepest sanctum with their chaotic magics and tempt mortal visitors into playing their games with the promise of unearthly riches. Should you stumble upon their hidden domain, know that you gamble your life with every spin of fate's wheel.
Wow. Look at his lashes.
On the boss.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fabulous.
So this looks much nicer. The golden frog, the golden thwath, looks much nicer than the golden beaver.
I agree. Why isn't this the minion?
Maybe it is a minion, but they just showed off the golden beaver.
True.
Yeah.
That's true. There's the vomiting frog. Yeah, it's cool. Even though we know that vomits don't frog, so it's
absolutely
kind of a lie. What?
What did you say?
Vomits don't frog.
Yeah, vomits don't frog. Instead, they when they have to frog, I've done this too long. It's too people that haven't watched or don't understand. It's just I said that wrong once. That's all. Frogs can't vomit. They turn their stomachs inside out instead. Like it comes out.
Yes.
And then they just scrape it off, whatever it's in there. Yeah. All right. Ocean fishing update. As well as charting new fishing routes for his adventurous passengers, the ship's captain has devised a series of missions to challenge you during the course of a voyage. Complete mission objectives to earn bonus points and aim to haul in your biggest score ever.
Wow, look at
Idleshire.
I want to hear the bagpipes in the background.
You're welcome, audio listeners. The Mandeville Gold Sorcerer. This is really sad because, I mean, we're getting the patch in like just a few days, but the triple Triad update picture isn't showing the new UI that they talked about. So I thought that was sad. In order to provide a better card battling experience, so did I say that? This is Gold Sorcerer updates. This is Triple Triad. In order to provide a better card battling experience, the Triple Triad rules and user interface have undergone a number of revisions and improvements. The Gold Sorcerer has also introduced new tournament modes that cater to both beginners and veterans alike. These short-style competitions are available on a regularly cycling schedule and require all participants to build temporary decks from randomly generated house cards. All you need to do is sign up and play. Cool. That's fine.
I don't know if the rules would change that much, but sure.
Dome and Mahjong, the exciting Eastern pastime, is more accessible than ever. Interesting choice of words. Thanks to the new quick match option and a number of improvements to the interface. They actually give us multiple pictures. They give us 2 whole pictures here with the Mahjong quick rank match and...
See, the one on the right is how it works, by the way. You have to go stand next to this woman before that menu will appear.
Is that true? No, that's not true.
No, it's a lie.
Okay. Explorer mode. The new Duty Finder feature known as Explorer mode allows you to revisit dungeons in their complete state and will initially be available for instances that were introduced with patch 5.0 or later. With this mode enabled, you can mount up and ride around the dungeon or put down a striking dummy and batter it with limit breaks. And with no hostile creatures to bar your path, you are free to roam and take screenshots to your heart's content.
But not at night time. You won't be able to go into Don Meg in the first section at night.
Oh, true.
So sad. Well, we can't go into Don Meg together for some nice Don Meg roleplay. So.
Performance update. New instruments are being added, allowing for even more creative freedom. And there's a picture of people playing the violin. Yeah, looks nice. New Game Plus will now include main scenario quests from patch 5.1 to patch 5.3, as well as level 80 job quests and role quests. So you can do the Dark Knight quest all over again.
I've been wanting to do it actually, so this is perfect timing.
Yeah.
Surprised it took them this long.
Yeah. Allegan Tombstones of Revelations. We have talked. I think we've looked at this gear before. No, we haven't. That was just during the live letter presentation. So this is all of them together.
God, that striking set. I love it.
Yeah. It is nice.
Oh.
I am surprised that there's so much face covering for the final set that will represent this like expansion moving forward.
Yeah. I'm surprised by the style in general. It's very... I'm kind of reminded of when Tataru made the gear for at the end of Shadowbringers, and it's like this fucking demonic like... It's like, I made this for you. Just fucking
by the way,
face. Yeah.
Can't you see that fucking the black mage weapon that's just a mace?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the black mage one.
Yeah.
But that's just a mace.
Yeah.
Which one are you talking about, sorry?
The one
in this picture?
Yeah.
1 second to the left.
Oh wait, wasn't that the?
That's Dragoon.
That's
Dragoon?
Yeah, because they stand like this. I think that was a female holding a. Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
The caster gear is in front roller with the red mage.
Yeah, that is also a fucked up weapon. Whatever. That's a horrible weapon. It's a stick full of.
Yeah, it's like an eye. Oh, the stick. I like the stick, but also the what's it called? The thing that you hold in your other hand looks like an Iron Maiden.
Oh yeah, yeah. Looks
the
just
focus.
looks like just torture weapons. That's what that is.
Yeah.
I like. I think they're very, very cool. Like essentially the Farron set from Dark Souls 2 all the way on the right.
Yeah. What is that like Norse? That axe has like.
Oh yeah.
Stuff on it. Interesting.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, where's the white mage? Well, white mage would be the scholar one on the left, I'm assuming. So it's. I wonder what my weapon is, though. They don't want to show it because it's probably just a stick.
No, it's gonna be. Everyone gets a mace.
Oh, that would be fucking amazing. But I'm sure they wouldn't do that. They'll give us something boring. Yeah, this is another robe.
I would like ours better if it didn't have the flowy bits at the bottom. But
Yeah.
other than that, I don't mind it.
I'm just glad it's not like Magitech gear again, or like
Oh,
our
yeah.
Ironworks stuff. I don't.
Yeah.
I didn't like those sets.
Yeah.
I hated it. Those were the best ones for the expansion.
Yeah. Okay, new mounts. Lead by land, sky, or sea. These new mounts will take you where you need to go.
It is just the Gwibber.
Yeah, it is. New minions. The little blob from the dungeon and fucking the sub. Is this a submarine? It is, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like a submarine, I guess.
Submersible. Yeah, I think that's what that is. So.
Maybe you'll get it from submarines.
Oh,
Maybe you'll finally get something worthwhile.
between all the twigs and rocks and diamonds and emeralds, I might find this.
Your sub,
Yeah.
back another sub. Or sub.
I could. I have been leveling Cher for months, and she's still
What a
only
statement.
like 65. She's like 10 more levels to go. It's so annoying. All right, new emotes. There's the splash, make a mess, and clean up mess emotes.
You like that? What I'm assuming is new, hidden or fucking maps gear. The hype.
It does look very cool.
Oh yeah, it's got a cap.
Reminiscent of the Korean jacket that we never got.
I
Yeah.
like the bare ankles on this Lalafell.
Oof. Oh. All right. Well, I think that's that. Well, there's.
No, never mind.
This one we've already covered. So.
Yes, we've already shown the new Graha one. And you don't want to look at the Cloud of Darkness.
No. Well, this is from a different. This one we looked at, I think. I don't think that's the same one as the one that's up here. Oh, it
I'm
is.
pretty sure it
No, it
is.
is. Okay, that's the website. Cool, I guess, but we have juicier fish to fry. That's what they say.
Oh, juicier fish to
yeah,
fry.
yeah. That's right.
Don't fry my fish.
What?
Don't fry my juicy fish. It's juicy for a reason.
Oh, I'll go out and dry it first.
I don't know if I really want juicy fish. It sounds
It sounds cursed.
unappealing.
Yeah. You don't. Well, you want a wet fish. You want a wet
After
fish.
you cook it?
Well, if you bite into the fish, do you want it to be dry?
That's true.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's jump into the patch notes. Preliminary. So there will be more stuff. I think stuff like job adjustments will be in the final notes, but we do have the preliminaries, so that's what we'll go through today. Moist is the word. Moist. I want my fish moist. Right. So running. We're running. Playable content. Quests. MSQ. The first quest is called Alice's Quests.
I think it's most certainly to do with Gabu.
Yeah. It's also sort of tying into the end of the 5.3 story where Alice is like, I have had no character development in this patch, essentially. So this is her quest. So we'll see what happens here. There's quite a lot. 1,
It's
2.
10.
Oh, sorry, 10. Okay, that's pretty decent. Some of them are probably very long. Okay, so that's good. There's not much to say about these, but because they're all question marks. But there are 10, and they start with Alice's quest. Chronicles of a New Era quests have been added. Sorrow of Roulette.
2 of them.
Yes. Blood of Emerald is the first quest. Players must first complete the Chronicles of a New Era quest, Sleep Now in Sapphire. That's the previous one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where we played as the Ultima. What was it called? The G Warriors, right?
Yes. All right, Eden, Empty Promise, and there are 6 quests. No, 5.
5.
The
One for each tier, and then assumedly a conclusory one.
The wrap-up one, yeah. Oh my god. Oh yeah, of course. Yorha Dark Apocalypse. This is
apparently.
This is the in-between story quest to make amends.
I really appreciate that they've been doing this.
Makes it easier to like remember this story when we actually get the full content.
Yes.
All right. New role quests have been added with our friend Ciela.
Nicely.
You can, if you want to, you can do this immediately when we get into the when the patch hits.
Yeah, that's true. Players must first complete the main scenario quest Reflections in Crystal and the role quest Shadow Walk with Me. New side story quests have been added.
Void quests.
Yeah, this is exciting. Void quests. Players must first complete the role quest Safekeeping and the Chronicles of a New Era quest Thok Around the Clock, the Diabolical Bismarck, a Fiendish Likeness, Deific Simulacrum, Simulacrum, and a Demonic Duplicate. That's essentially the Warring Triad quests.
So go do that right now.
Yeah, make sure you do those so you can do void quests.
You just have to unlock them. You don't even have to beat them.
No.
Actually, I think you might have to beat Thok Around the Clock and the Diabolical Bismarck, but I'm not
This is
sure.
kind of revealing because this feels like this is the unlock for void quests. Because it is.
It is.
She's the quest giver for void quests.
And it requires safekeeping.
Oh yeah, it does. Oh yeah, sorry, that is the name of that quest. Yeah, there you go. So we are okay. I mean, there was never a doubt. We are doing void stuff now. We're finally. That was the seed that we talked about before. Like they plant a seed early in an expansion, and then you go, okay, they don't do anything with it, and then all of a sudden they're like, never mind, here we go. Now we go to that place. So this is finally dealing with the cliffhanger that the last job quest left us on, I guess.
All of this void stuff suddenly appearing, it just makes me think more and more those towers might be marquee.
Yes. Oh, yes.
That's what's going to happen.
I mean, that is...
Wait another day.
The void, there's only 2 civilizations that we know of that have dealt with the void. And the first one is Alag, and I kind of feel like we're done with them. And Marquee. So... yeah, makes sense. And also considering the demonic fucking design on those towers. Like, how can you be so into evil looking architecture? Like, I noticed it when we did Void Arc yesterday. It's like, oh yeah, we need an extractor fan. Why not make it look like 2 evil hands stretching out like the blades? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah. So
we like to put all our like living batteries into coffins.
Yes.
It just you had to be there to understand.
The final quest of each chapter for New Game Plus. New chapters have been added to New Game Plus. The final quest of each chapter must be completed before it can be unlocked. So they add Shadowbringers Part 3. They added role quests, void quests, and then all of the job quests, all of them. Oh goodness me! So you can enjoy that again now.
Yeah.
The category Save the Queen, Blades of Gunhildr have been added to the duty tab of the Unending Journey under Other Duties. Interesting.
Would they not? Would they were either not in there before, or they were under a different category that might have made them harder to find, I guess.
Are you thinking about, because this is like for overworld stuff, right? Because it's not Bosjan Southern Front, because that's obviously in special venture or whatever they call it. I don't think this is there.
This is for the Unending Journey. So this
Oh,
is with the
Unending
cutscenes.
Journey. Oh, sorry, I thought it was Party Finder for some reason. Because we're trying to
Yeah,
figure out
I
why
know.
would you have Blades of Gunhilder in the Party Finder?
Yeah, I know. The use of the word duty is
Yeah.
not misleading, but confusing.
Yeah. Okay, I see. That makes sense. Okay, treasure hunt. The
We've
shifting
spoken about this.
oubliettes.
There's not really anything new to say.
No, but
No.
there we have some information that we didn't have before.
Is that your lights?
What?
I thought I heard a loud noise. Sorry.
Did you hear a loud noise? That was not here.
Yes.
I think I would have heard that. Someone break in. Hello? I have no money.
Okay.
I have nothing here that you can take.
Why are you speaking them in English?
Oh. Ich habe nicht money. All right. So the shifting oubliettes of Ligia, 8 players, 60 minutes, item level sync 505, no requirement, level 80. That's all you need to know. Moving on, rewards for glider skin treasure maps and Zunir skin treasure maps have been adjusted. Of course, they added new stuff to that.
Uh-huh.
The same with rewards in dungeons of Ligia as well. Oh my god, we get to see the small house of this small version of it.
Oh, cute.
New craftable items have been added to the company workshop. That house is so nice.
It's very tiny and cute.
Yeah.
You don't know if you can go in the porches on the front for this small version. They might they look a little bit too like cramped.
Yeah, they do. Aren't there tables? I can't tell.
It's a small. That doesn't help.
It does not. Yeah, I don't think you can. I think there's just barely room for the.
You could stand.
Yeah, you can stand.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, there's no tables or anything to sit on.
Okay. The following additions and adjustments have been made to subaquatic voyages. New areas, new items. Oh my god, Cher will never reach cap. They've raised the rank from 75 to 80 for the cap. So there you go. More housing
All you
stuff.
just need to do is believe.
The timer for auto demolition will resume. We talked about this before, but 5.4 is when it begins again.
Just a reminder, make sure to go into your house before 5.4.
Yes. Furnishings from the Final Fantasy XIV Furnishing Design Contest have been added. So there's like
Tapestry.
Yeah, I guess.
Blocks
Yeah.
Light from the heavens.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They're very nice, basic looking windows. I like the sunflower. You can see that milk carton over there as well. But I think that wasn't from this contest. I think that's already existed.
Yeah.
Also, bread, flour pin rolling.
It looks like they're making cookies.
Oh.
It's got cookie cutters.
Cactuar and Moogle cookies.
Yeah. There's also
there's a cracked egg.
There's also a new. Oh yeah. There's also a new lamp.
Yeah.
And it's like it's like the same theme as the house exterior walls thing. It's like flower or plant life lamp. I don't know what it is, but it's cool looking. And then furnishings from Scrannyx. We've already sort of seen many of these. Yeah, there's a golden gorilla, golden lion even. Cool.
With the Gubu lamp.
Oh, it's so cute. I
do like the lion, though. I can make my house look like an Acme studio or something.
Yeah. Well, I wish I could place them outside, because that's like a lot of building. Like, I could make like a really regal-looking house, but oh well. I'll keep my lines inside. Oh, but you can put shopping things out. The what are they called? The storefront things. I don't know what they are.
Displays.
You can place those outside, so that's nice. There's also a brick mat. I don't know what that. Oh, it's so you can. Oh, it's like for paths. I'm noticing that there's also a new plant with like that brick thing around it. So that's cool. Yeah, that looks nice. New Orchestra Rolls. They won't list them, of course. They've adjusted descriptions of certain orchestrion roles to prevent spoilers. Ooh.
All right.
Okay.
Was that one's already? I guess one's already.
I can remember us discussing orchestrion roles that have spoilers in them, but I can't remember which ones they are right now. But there are some.
But it's a nice change, regardless.
Yes. New aquarium fish have been added. A shark, just a shark.
My favorite. Static large fish.
Oh, it's so sad. It can't even move.
It's animal cruelty.
Awful. New seed for flower pots. We've getting carnations.
They'll run out of flowers one day.
Yeah. I love it. Like with every patch, it's just a new random flower. Okay. Oh. Are we gonna see it? Okay, well, we'll get to it.
What?
I realized that I didn't look for. They've supposed to have changed the screen, but I don't see any of the triple triad one.
See, they announced a change here that they didn't announce in the live letter, which I thought was very weird.
Okay, so let's go. Triple triad changes. The restriction on the number of 1 to 3 star cards in a deck have been removed, regardless of the number of cards you have registered. Please note, this change does not affect the restrictions on 4 and 5 star cards.
So 4-star cards continue to be useless.
Yes. Time restrictions for triple triad have been changed from 30 seconds per turn to 90 seconds for the entirety of a match. At the start of a match, each player is allotted a total of 90 seconds to deliberate their actions, with an additional 5 seconds added to their timers at the beginning of each turn. Note, however, that no portion of this 5-second grace period can be carried over to another turn. Should the 90-second timer run down completely, you will only have the aforementioned 5-second window to make each remaining move. Failure to do so resulting in a card being chosen and placed for you. Okay.
All right.
The advanced rule draft. I'm assuming they are doing that because of the new tournament stuff, so that people don't like spend forever. Yeah. The advanced rule draft has been added. When the draft rule is in effect, participants will not have access to their individual decks and must instead play using cards provided by the Gold Saucer. We talked about this. 3 sets of randomly generated cards will be displayed before the match begins. Participants must choose one option from each set to build their own deck, which will then be locked in for the duration of the competition. The recommended button may be pressed instead to automatically choose the strongest cards available.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, clicking recommended would just make it the way I thought it would be. Like, it's just random. But
I will say, if don't pick the Gaius card, of those 3 cards at the bottom there.
Yeah.
What's the Gaius? I can barely even see it here.
A945.
Oh.
You don't want cards that are vulnerable on 2 opposite sides.
All right. New tournaments. The Gold Saucer now plays host to 2 new tournament formats: open tournaments and invitational tournaments, allowing up to 8 players and requiring no MGP for admission. These tournaments consist of 3 matches, making for a quick and easy way to enjoy triple triad with friends or bitter rivals. Requirements. After completing the quest Triple Triad Trial, speak with the open tournament official in the Gold Saucer to unlock these new tournament modes. During a tournament, players can now confirm their opponent's number of wins and losses. Moreover, players on the PlayStation 4 can view their opponent's PSN ID.
Oh man.
That's interesting.
Yeah. What? Do you have anything to add to that?
I was just gonna say the PSN ID thing is weird though.
Yeah, it is. In the event of in the event a player logs out during a match, cards will be played automatically on their turn at the end of the 5-second grace period. Matches will be forfeit in the event you are offline when they begin. These tournaments are open tournaments. These tournaments are periodically held events employing the new draft rule set. Players will use a single deck and participate in 3 matches. Speak with the open tournament official in the Gold Saucer to register for the next available competition. The tournament will begin when 8 participants have been assembled, or once the requisite amount of time has elapsed since the registration period began. If there are fewer than 8 participants available, NPCs will sit in for any missing players. Please note that you cannot be joined in a party when registering to compete. That makes sense. You should know this. Duty Finder does not like that. MGP, Triple Triad, so rewards. MGP, Triple Triad cards and other prizes will be awarded at the end of a tournament, with final rankings and win rate determining the reward amount. And other prizes. Yeah, that's intriguing.
Oh.
Also scary, because what if there's like stuff I actually want there? Then I'll have to actually play Triple Triad again. Good lord. It's weird how 14 made me not like Triple Triad. I used to play 8 like almost exclusively for Triple Triad at some point. Like my goal was to get all of the cards. But the thing is here that for me it's just the RNG stuff. That the fact that you can't choose the cards after a match.
That's the very infuriating thing about how 14's Triple Triad system works.
Yeah. Okay, so on to invitational tournaments. These tournaments follow the same basic structure as open tournaments, with the main difference being that there are no rewards on offer. Participants may also register at any time as either a solo player or as a party. When registering as a party, the party leader can freely choose a tournament rule set. So, participating. Players can register to enter the Triple Triad Invitational Parlor and participate in these tournaments at any time via the Duty Finder. In the case that a player registers solo or a party has less than 8 members, the missing numbers will be made up by Triple Triad regulars or Gold Saucer employees. There are no rewards. So there you go. Then they've updated. We talked about it. There's really no point in talking about this part because we talked about the revamp of the Triple Triad card list. We've already said everything that there is to say. Looks cool.
Easy to use. Find your cards.
Yeah. This one we did not talk about. The layout of the edit deck window have been adjusted, and an option to set filters and customize sorting has been added. Using these new options, players can sort cards by rarity, type, or the 4 values in each of their corners. That's interesting.
Very in depth.
It is. Tables will no longer appear between players during Triple Triad matches in public areas. Aww.
I want little fucking cigarette tables that they pull out.
Yeah. Oh, this is so revealing of the fucking spaghetti code in 14. Following this adjustment, player minions can now be seen even during Triple Triad matches. The table is actually a minion. It's using the same system. That's very 14. New cards have been added, and new NPC opponents for Triple Triad has been added as well. So, there you go.
Does that mean more than one? Because sometimes when they say opponents, there's only one new opponent added.
Considering how big this update is, it's probably more.
2.
Yeah, maybe 2.
Are we going to really go through the Mahjong section?
No, I was just going to say, I'm sorry to everyone who just fucking loves Mahjong. But,
like Rollo's friends.
Like Rollo's friends. We are not talking about it. So there you go.
We don't understand it well enough to talk to speak with like authority on it.
Yeah.
Put some real Western card games in there. Put on some Texas Hold'em. Then we'll talk about it.
Unfortunately, they can't because that is more easily classified as gambling. Sadly.
Okay, so The following additions and adjustments have been made to the trust system. When opening the trust window, the newest available dungeon will be selected by default. Okay, that makes sense. How is it now? Oh, it's not selected at all. It just shows you the list, and then you have to manually select it. So now when you open the trust window, it'll just automatically be selected for you. So you can just click whatever the button says. Go on an adventure.
So you can automatically just auto go into assumedly the one that you're at the level for.
Yeah. When switching between the scenarios and avatars modes, your selected dungeon will remain unchanged.
Good.
Yeah. The size of character icons have been adjusted, allowing all characters to be displayed at once. Cool.
Are they narrower?
I guess. Maybe they're smaller. Maybe they've cut them so that there's like 2 rows.
Maybe it's more like a grid now, rather than just like one by one, side by side.
Is it too much to ask for a tiny picture of that?
Yeah.
Prices available in exchange for Chloe's gold certificate of commendation, Chloe's silver certificate of commendation, and, would you believe it, Chloe's bronze certificate of commendation have been adjusted. So there you go.
They allow you to get the old minions if you never got them at the time they were relevant in the what is it called again?
I don't.
No, the book.
Oh, Chloe's storybook.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Chloe's story.
Wondrous Tales.
That was all.
Yeah, if you're missing old minion rewards from that, you can get them via these more easily.
Right.
Gideon.
The following additions and adjustments have been made to faux holos. The available trial has been changed from Shiva to Titan. The number of faux leaves earned for uncovering illustrations have been increased from 5 to 15 for dual blades, 10 to 25 for gift box, and 20 to 35 for coffer. Good.
Might be
nice.
Here to do now. Say the speakers have been defeated by Shiva. Unreal. Couldn't do it.
We'll never clear it.
Yeah. New items are available in exchange for faux leaves. The completion status of Unreal Trials will now be saved. Did it not before?
Apparently not.
Oh my god. Okay. Following this adjustments, players can now recruit for and register for duties with duty completion selected. Completion status will be reset with the release of the next Unreal Trial. Oh, that's why. It's because of Spaghetti, because they use the same... They're the same duty. They just change... Okay, I see. To improve visibility of the faux hollows board, the timing with which the results screen appears have been adjusted. Okay. Sounds for the following instruments have been added: violin, viola, cello, and double bass.
Whoa.
Oh, I love playing my double bass close to my face like that.
Yeah.
Boy, you fool. Wouldn't know that.
God, I didn't even think about that. They're gonna play... Yeah, because they don't have like a big... That's the instrument. The violin thing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So they're gonna play tiny fiddle.
Wait, this violin does not have the little chin thing to put your chin on.
Oh, that must hurt.
Not all violins do, but yeah, it wouldn't be pleasant.
No. All right. New challenge log objectives have been added. Come on, it's open. Participate in an open tournament and receive your reward. 3,000 MGP. Only one open tournament a week, and you get 3,000 MGP. That's a good deal.
Yeah.
All right. New emotes. We talked about that.
You saw these before?
New idle stances.
Now this is exciting.
This is exciting. New idle stances. My AFK emotes is here. They've changed. It's the hands on hips, apparently, for Mikote and everyone, actually.
Hands on hips for most of them, except for the 3 on the right, I think.
I think it's just women.
Yeah.
No,
So men will hold their hips, and women will.
it's a male aura over there.
And also the Lullafell is a woman as well.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, maybe they're multiple. But why would they show so many of the hands on hips? Oh well, there are new idle emotes or idle stances. That's something you don't hear very often, but there you go. It's been 4 years.
Yeah, on Heaven's Word, didn't we, right?
Yeah. Heaven's Word, I think, was the last time we got like idle stances. All right, on to battle system. A new dungeon, Matoya's Relict, has been added. We've talked about this a lot, but item level is 470. 4 players, 90 minutes. Looks cool.
I can't remember if I mentioned this on stream or somewhere else, but the fact that we're getting Matoya's Relic, probably a Matoya's Cave remix, I'm very excited.
Oh, yes. Love that theme.
Yes.
Yeah.
Didn't Orange used to go there just to
Lonigan.
AFK and listen to Lonigan?
Lonigan used to do that. He would just, AFK in there just to listen to the music.
He wouldn't have to do it. Not that he plays the game. He could just get the orchestra in roll.
Yeah. Eye level sync been added to Anamorphosis Anader and the Heroes' Gauntlet. Eye level sync 500. The new trial, Castrum Marinum, or
Marinara.
Yeah.
Marinara, like the sauce.
Yeah. I am, because I've said marinara so many times, when you said marinara now, I thought you were correcting me. And I was ready to just say, oh, yes, of course, marinara. You have to do the quest that we mentioned, Blood of Emerald. The extreme version has an eye level requirement of 500 or above. This is for extreme. Yeah. Can only be accessed via the raid finder. After completing the Chronicles of a New Era quest, speak with the War Machina fanatic in the locks as a level 80 disciple of War or Magic.
Okay.
Okay.
Will we only be getting one totem again from this trial? Because it says the totem received upon completing this trial.
I guess.
Yeah.
Fight.
How many totems do we get from the other one? From the current one? One?
From Seed of Sacrifice, we get 1. We got 2 from both Sins Adrift and Hades
right?
Elegy.
Maybe this isn't such a long fight then, because they tend to give us 2 if it's a very long fight. Okay. The Naval Unreal, eye level requirement 435.
Very low.
Yeah. Wait, why is there 2 item level requirements listed? Item level requirement, average item level 430 or above. Item level requirement 435. They're conflicting.
Don't look at it.
Don't think about it.
They made mistake. Ha ha. They couldn't decide. Okay, 8 players. And you have to unlock that by talking to the foe, or Fantastic Mr. Foe, which, what a beautiful reference. But you have to talk to Painfully Ishgardian Man, which we have talked about before, isn't such a... It's not a painfully Ishgardian looking man.
No.
Right.
The kill.
Oh no, boo.
Oh no, we're gonna get banned. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, I don't know if I can go. Oh. Okay. The drop rate for Ruby.
It looks worse when you cut it off like that.
Come on.
Maybe. Well, let me try something. Let's see. I'm gonna. Oh yeah. This is very irregular. And then
scroll with the screen.
Yeah. This is. Have you thought about this?
I haven't thought this. Look away! Look away!
Oh no!
This is
It's
not.
the slowest sensor there is.
Oh, oh, oh. Hold on.
Oh, this is great for Okay.
Okay. Oh.
This is great for audio listeners as
Yeah,
well.
audio listeners.
This is absolutely nothing for them.
Oh. What a visual gag we're doing right now, huh? Oh.
To explain for audio listeners, Nikhil is moving his video frame around to cover up a picture of the cloud of darkness.
Some breast.
There's some breast.
There, you're almost free.
Oh, we
There
did
you
it.
go.
Oh, good lord. Okay, I can shrink. I can
It's
shrink
gone.
back in. And then
You're not the right size. There you go.
rude. Okay. All right. Well,
Careful.
all that for nothing, huh? Disciple of War Magic, level 80. This is for Eden. Average item level 485 or above. Players can queue solo via the Duty Finder after unlocking the raid. This is normal mode. Treasure coffers that appear upon completing Eden's Promise will not yield gear, but instead yield tokens that can be traded for gear if you're choosing. So it's business
Same
as
as
usual.
always.
Yeah.
Same as it ever was.
Yeah. Items obtained from treasure coffers can be exchanged for gear by speaking with Gulgul in Amarang or Yal Yal in Yulmore.
I don't think anyone speaks to Google.
No. It's weird that he's in. I mean, Amarang is the closest to the empty, I guess, but that's odd. Okay. Wait, what is that? Players, after completing Eden's Promise Eternity, players can also earn a Blade of Lost Antiquity once per week. It's just the usual. Okay.
Yes.
For Savage, eye level requirement. Eden's Promise, Umbra, Savage, eye level 500 or above. Eden's Promise, Litany, Savage, eye level 505 or above. Eden's Promise, Anamorphosis, Savage, average item level 510 or above. And Eden's Promise, Eternity, 510 or above. There you go.
We actually haven't talked about the names of the Eden's Promise raid tiers yet.
No, we haven't.
Umbra, Litany, Amorphous.
Umbra is Cloud of Darkness.
Yeah.
Litany is this thing that has too many mouths and too many eyes. And I don't know what to think of Anamorphosis and Eternity.
No. What is Anamorphosis?
It says
Animorphs turn into animals.
Okay.
So it's probably related to that.
it's a distorted projection or drawing which appears normal when viewed from a particular point or with a suitable mirror or lens. So
Okay.
it's like optical illusions when you look at them from like
Right. Okay, I
they
see.
get reflected from like a cylinder.
Yeah.
onto a piece of-
Yeah. Okay.
Looking at the Google explanation is some fucking 999 bullshit, Rollo.
It's interesting. Maybe it has something to do with, because if our theory about Gaia is correct, this could make sense, I guess. Because she would, if she is an Asian, then she has been a fake and a fraud.
We look at her from a different angle, and she suddenly looks like an Asian.
Yeah. Okay. So talk to how do you pronounce his name? Is it Louis, or Lavry?
I would say Lurie.
Lurie. Annoying name.
But it could be Lefrey.
Yeah. Whatever you want. Because no one has spoken his name in game, therefore everyone can pronounce it however they like.
Yes.
All right.
Luigi.
Luigi? Yeah, sure. So Book of it's just the usual the token stuff, you know. It's the same as before. There's nothing to discuss. Following adjustments have been made to the Puppet's bunker, so all restrictions have been lifted for the old coins, the Puppet's coins, and the weekly restriction on rewards. The following duties have been added to the Raid Finder, Castra Marinum, the Naval, Eden's Promise. The following duties have been moved to the Duty Finder, so Seed of Sacrifice and the old Eden Trials. Seed of Sacrifice now has the Echo. That's both for normal and extreme, with the usual rates: 10% starter for normal up to 50, and 5% up to 25 for extreme. The following additions and adjustments have been made to Allegan Tombstones. We have Tombstones of Revelation, and Allegan allegory limits have been lifted. Phantasmagoria will no longer be obtainable.
Goodbye, Phantasmagoria.
Yeah, and you have to go to Oriana and Mordona to exchange it.
Because they'll never give us another NPC.
No. So I'm telling you, it's because Mordona's going to be like the most important part of this story at some point. That's why.
I like that. I like the idea, Kill. I'm not doubting you.
Elegant Tombstones of Goetia have been removed from the game.
So you have like 2 days. Make sure you get rid of it if you somehow still have some.
Yeah.
By the time you're watching this podcast, it's too late.
Yeah, even though this will be out earlier than you. This is at the earliest out on like Monday, and by then the servers will probably be down for maintenance. So it's too late.
Sorry, fellas.
The following additions and adjustments have been made to Duty Roulette level 80 dungeons. Anamnesis and Nider has been added. The required average.
Removed.
Have been added.
Oh, sorry. You're talking the level 80. You skip past expert.
Oh, who cares? That's literally
okay.
So, that's so obvious that happens. And there's been added to level 80 dungeons roulette. But they've also increased the eye level requirement from 430 to 440 because of Anadir, I guess.
That's weird.
Isn't it? Isn't that because that's Anadir's eye level?
Because of the roulette. Yeah. I thought they were talking about the eye level requirement for Anadir itself, and I was like, eh?
Oh, yeah. No.
Okay, what you said makes much more sense.
Yeah. The following duty has been added to Duty Roulette Trials. Castor Marinum and Puppet's Bunker has been added to the Alliance Raid Roulette. And Duty Roulette Normal will get Eden's Promise, Umbra, Litany, Anamorphosis, and Eternity. Oh god, there's so many changes to the roulettes. We're not reading that.
And
it's just
the tome changes are the same, except it's just updated for the new tomes.
Yeah. And you will now get Allegory and Revelation from Deep Dungeons. Ligia Dungeons now also give Revelation instead of Allegory. Stone Sky Sea has all the new trials in it. Gangos has received some changes. A Lost Finds cache.
These are nice.
Yeah, a Lost Finds cache has been added to Gangos. Players can now confirm their metal and resistance rank by speaking with Sheros in Gangos. So you don't have to actually enter the Southern Front to check this stuff now. That's really good. There's even a resistance appraiser in Gangos, so you can open your... No, that's the locksmith. A resistance locksmith can also be found in Gangos. So everything that you would find in a camp, except for... I guess... No, they said the cache. So you can do everything.
Yeah, it's all there.
In Gangos. Will that mean that you can view your... No, because you have to talk to a person, right? Sheros in Gangos to view your metal and resistance rank. Okay, so there's not like a... They haven't just turned Gangos into like a Boston style thing where you get the UI on screen. Let's say Gangos. Gangos.
I will say the fact that their solution for us to get easy access to Gangos was to have to teleport to the Doman Enclave and then go from there to Gangos is still annoying. I don't know why we can't teleport directly to Gangos.
Get Gangos Aetheroid Crystal so we can travel to Gangos from anywhere in the world.
Gangos tickets.
Gangos. Yeah, all Gangos tickets to Gangos.
I want to go to Gangos.
Yeah.
Tickets.
Yeah. I love Gangos. Gangos is my favorite Gangos. All right. The Lost Action Mimic can now target all players when undertaking duties on the Bosnian southern front. Oh.
Do exactly. Hold on.
Don't know. I don't have any. Not high enough rank, I think, to use it.
Mimic. Study the lost technique used by a party member and make them your own. Cannot be executed while in combat.
Oh, it's like the Blue Mage action when you suck someone and you take their things. You become a DPS or a tank or a healer.
You get the last action they used, I guess.
Oh, okay.
The thing.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. So that makes sense because you're mimicking what they just did. So yeah. All right. The Field Notes Exchange Other category has been added to the Field Notes Exchange on the Bosnian Southern Front. Using this exchange, players may now exchange field notes for Bosnian coins. Oh, you can get coins as well now. Nice. The Bosnia effect on Bosnian gear has been renamed Save the Queen Area effect.
Okay.
Why?
I guess they can keep it consistent.
Yeah.
Because my area might not be like a Bosnia area exactly.
Right.
That's good.
Right.
Oh, that's true, because the next thing we're getting does not have Bosnia in its name.
And then I must say, the next one is really interesting because this is a 4.x change. This is a Eureka update, everyone. The help text for the logos action, Sacrifice L, has been adjusted. So they've changed the line, cannot be executed if currently afflicted with doom. It's now cannot be executed if currently afflicted with sacrifice.
Oh.
So the effect of sacrifice is the same as doom, incapacitating the user when its timer reaches 0. Okay. Weird, but I guess they had to change that, so that's fine, I guess. On to items. We already talked about the tome gear, but here's the crafted gear.
Crafted gear.
Why does it look like 11?
Well, I don't know. I can't speak to that.
Like far away, I would have thought, okay, just looking at it like this, like
the tiniest.
That looks like 11 to me. But yeah, I think it's the gear on the right that really gets me, reminds me of 11. The crafted gear is a recolor of the Blue Spirit set. Oh yeah, the weapons, they're just not blue anymore. They're like white.
Ah.
That's cool. Okay. That looks nice. I like the Blue Spirit weapons. They were so different from the other weapons that we got when leveling. Okay, the following items can now be equipped regardless of gender. High House Bustle, Rainbow Bustle, Expeditioner's Coat, Expeditioner's Kex, Expeditioner's Tabard, Expeditioner's Pantalettes, Delmelskin Coat, Rami Kex, Rami Tabard, and Rami Pantalettes.
Nice. Those are all nice pieces of gear, and I'm glad you can use it on anyone now.
Yeah.
Which you'll put on the dress.
No.
Put it on.
There's a lot of short shots coming in. Get ready for some himbos out there.
The appearance of the following gear when worn with certain leg gear has been adjusted. Following this change, certain leg that was previously hidden. Certain leg that was previously hidden can now be seen. Sailor shirt, tackle keeps vest, augmented tackle keeps vest, Valerian Fusiliers Gambison.
I like how you said that.
What?
I like how you said that.
Fusilier?
Nice. Yeah.
Oh.
Fusilier. Ruby Cotton, Gambison, Moonfire Halter, Werewolf Body, Spring Shirt. There you go. You can... certain leg that was previously hidden can now be seen. More leg. Poor leg. The following
Singular.
item names have been changed. They've changed from Rowena's Token, Blue Crafter's Script, to Blue Crafter's Script Token. They've done that with all of them, so there you go. That is the most... Well, I guess they're doing it to make it, like, fit the rest of the ones here, but Regional Folklore Trade Token has been changed to Regional Folklore Traders Token.
Big difference.
Important change. Certain items...
No, sorry. No, go above Regional Folklore Trade Token. What about those Rowena's tokens? Regional Goklore.
Golklore. Haha. Okay, that's...
That's funny.
Certain items can now be sold, desynthesized, or submitted for expert delivery missions. Cool. Rings that could be purchased in exchange for elegant tombstones of Poetics, Allied Seals, and Centurio Seals are no longer classified as unique.
Nice. So now you can just buy 2 rings.
Yeah.
For anything before Stormblood Aurelia.
Augmented gear upgraded from those originally purchased with elegant tombstones will no longer require upgrade materials. Augmented gear can instead be purchased directly in exchange for their base gear and 100 elegant tombstones of Poetics. In accordance with this change, upgraded materials will no longer be designated as required items in their associated exchanges. The appearance of gathering points and teeming waters on the minimap have been adjusted to indicate elevation, so they have got the arrows now. Finally.
Whoa.
Nice.
A category for items traded via the Splendor's Exchange have been added to the gathering log. Collectibles 1 and Collectibles 2.
Nice.
When fishing, warning messages will now be displayed before fish are fully aware of your presence. The fish here have... it will now say, the fish here have grown wise to your presence. You might have better luck in a new location.
The usefulness of this is so that you don't waste something like patience, which goes through like 500 of your GP before, like you'll automatically retract your line because the game will then tell you, oh, the fish know you're here. You wasted all that GP.
Yeah. They've made adjustments to the fishing log. The requirements for catching certain fish with special conditions have been added to the fishing log. The requirements for the conditions for catching these fish have not been changed.
They just tell you what they are.
Yeah. Information for swimming shadows have been added to the fishing log. Fishing spots for these fish discovered prior to the release of patch 5.4 will be marked as undiscovered. Information for these entries in the fishing log, including all previously caught fish, will display again after fishing at these locations.
Nice. You just fix there once, and then you just, if you've already done it, you get it all, which is nice.
Yeah. The following additions and adjustments have been made to collectibles for botanists and miners.
I wish they explained this in the live letter.
Yeah.
Because this is complicated.
We thought, oh wow, it's so easy now. And now, looking at it and reading, did they just replace it with like a more complicated system?
At least.
Yeah, I mean, it looks fine. Collectibles no longer have where when gathering. Variance in collectability rating when an item is gathered has been removed.
Nice. That was annoying.
Yeah. Collectability rating is now only affected by the use of actions before the item is gathered and placed in your inventory. Okay. Rarity has been changed to collectability. The gathering point's integrity, as well as your remaining GP, will now be displayed in the gathering window. Actions used to raise item collectability can now be executed directly from the gathering window. The collector's glove status is no longer required to gather items as collectibles. Certain items that were only gathered to be used as collectibles can now only be gathered as collectible items. These items are denoted in the gathering log with the collectibles icon. The listing of items submitted to the House of Splendors as part of the Collectibles exchange has been changed. Items previously submitted to the House of Splendors can no longer be gathered as collectibles. Players who have gathered these items and still possess them in their inventories may submit them to the collectible dealer in Mordona at Revenant's Toll. Yeah.
Who are these people that are holding onto collectibles after they collect?
Mela.
Every unique icon needs one.
Yeah. I mean, this looks like a cool window. Estimate calculations. That's intriguing. Yeah, looks cool.
I'll need to try it to fully understand it.
Yeah. I wonder if this is like a system that will make it harder for bots to do this. If that's the whole reason for this redesign.
I think that might be why they're doing it, but I suspect it won't have any meaningful impact upon them.
They'll find a way soon.
Yeah.
The required collectability rating for the second and third tier of custom delivery rewards for Botanist and Miner have been increased. The minimum collectability rating requirement for rewards have not been changed. I think this sort of indicates that it's going to be easier to get higher collectible numbers. The following additions and adjustments have been made to Ethereal Reduction, everyone's favorite feature in the game.
The easiest way to get clusters, but you never hear people talking about it.
No. The location of ephemeral gathering points have been adjusted. These gathering points still appear in the same maps.
What? Why?
I don't know. The purity rating has been changed to collectability rating, and based on the item's collectability, up to 3 types of items can be obtained via Ethereal Reduction. Following this change, the quantity of items received have been adjusted. Where high-quality item yields are available, yielded items will now always be high quality when Ethereal Reduction is performed on items with high collectability.
Good.
That's good. When reducing an item with a high collectability rating, there is a chance to receive an additional bonus to the number of items received. Oh yeah, look at that fat bonus of clusters, I guess.
I don't know. Or does it just to say that like one of these is a bonus?
Yeah.
You don't know which one.
Guess which one? Because I don't know what the normal cluster yield for that would be, but sure.
No.
You can no longer gather certain items for as collectibles. We're not going to read through them, but there's for those that are interested, it's in the patch notes. We can skip some of this. This is okay. Ocean fishing.
Ooh.
They've added new fishing holes and new items to gathering points and stuff.
Yes.
Okay. New routes for ocean fishing, new bonuses, and missions. Upon boarding the ship, players will receive 3 missions from the captain. To complete a mission, a player must catch the required number of designated fish, with bonus points being added to a player's score at the end of the voyage based on the number of missions completed. That's good, isn't it? Is that
very nice?
That's not something we have now.
No, it should make it easier to... We have something similar, but the game doesn't tell you about them, and they're available to anyone every voyage.
Yeah.
I have to say, jellyfish and crab aren't very comparable, so I don't know why they're in the same mission.
No. All right.
Like, if I go to a restaurant and I ask for a crab and they put a jellyfish in front of me, I'm going to be very upset.
Yeah. This big one we skipped? Whatever. I don't know what that is. I don't feel like we have. We just skipped some general gathering stuff. Players who abandon ocean fishing prior to completion cannot embark on another voyage until registration reopens. However, players are not prohibited from registering for other duties. That makes sense. The requirement for bonuses received for catching 10 types of fish or more at a single destination will now be adjusted based on the number of participants. A party of 8 or more players requires 10 types of fish or more. A party of 7 players requires 9 types of fish or more. And a party of 6 or fewer players requires 8 types of fish or more.
Nice.
Yeah. In the event you do not experience spectral current weather at a fishing location, the chance of encountering a spectral current is increased at your next destination. Oh, that's good.
Good.
In the event a spectral current does not appear at a destination, or a spectral current appears shortly before traveling to a new destination, the next spectral current to appear will have an increased duration.
Oh, that's nice.
Ooh,
That
that's
is
really
nice.
convenient.
Yeah. The number of fish caught using double hook when fishing for Silencer or Bartholomew the Chopper has been increased.
Very specific, but cool.
Yep. Yeah, so there you go. That's fishing. Okay. When advanced materia melding, players can now use multiple materia in a single attempt. We've talked about this.
143. Oh, 105 material were lost in the process. Delicious.
Oh.
Well, why don't we setting fucking shitty material anyway? Stupid.
That's we've talked about it. It's cool. It was funny that Yoshi P couldn't make it look more dramatic on the stream because he had too much luck.
Why don't they put the choco barding in the website? This gets relegated to the patch notes exclusively.
Yeah, they don't care about. They have so many other mounts to sell. Like
we're about to get to something that's going to infuriate Lakil.
Yeah, new mount. That thing. Chocobo barding for.
Emerald weapon.
Emerald weapon. Mm-hmm. And two new minions. Blob and the submersible. Also something wings.
Go back.
No.
Everyone must see it. Stop.
Beautiful.
Lovely.
New faster accessories have been added. Here we have a little picture of a Rogadin with wings and then new umbrellas. So you can get little wings now as fashion accessories. Maybe even hold a teddy bear.
Fuck off, Frollo. Don't say that. It's so fucked up.
They said they're gonna make it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that they added wings before the teddy bear, to be honest. I thought the teddy bear would be more lore appropriate.
And umbrellas. Special actions used by mounts are now categorized as battle effects. Following this change, the display of these actions can be enabled or disabled via battle effect settings under the character tab of control settings in the character configuration menu.
Was this to make it easier for people in the Sbodgen Southern Front when people would just get in their Magitech walkers and start launching fake AoEs into the duels?
Yeah. Okay. System. New achievements.
Yep.
And
Explorer mode.
Yeah. Explorer mode, which we've talked about as well.
Just Shadowbringers dungeons for now.
Yeah.
You can change your job freely inside Explorer mode. Nice. I didn't really mention that before.
No. New retainer.
You can't be a disciple of the Handle Land.
New retainer exploration venture levels have been added.
Nice.
I cannot remember the last time I set my retainer out on a venture, but sure. New items can be obtained
I do it regularly whenever I see them.
Oh, it's so annoying. They just fucking clutter up my inventory with use. This is like the fucking submersible. It's just this is my own personal shit. New items can be obtained by retainers that have reached maximum level. Retainers equipped. It will never be as funny as when they first introduced retainers and the ventures could just have you like fucking. They would return with like housing, like really exclusive housing skins. They'd come back with like raid weapons. Oh, that was a glorious time. When there was complete chaos. Retainers equipped with more powerful gear will receive items in greater quantities, with greater chance of obtaining high-quality items. Following this change, the chance to obtain rare items based on gear has been removed. Oh, that's a significant change to that system, huh?
Oh.
Because now you will receive rare. Okay, so rare items are now just available to anyone. It's just the amount that will depend on the power of your gear. Interesting.
That's nice.
Certain items previously obtainable via retainer ventures have been removed, and the amount of experience gained, I don't know, via retainer ventures is fixed depending on the retainer's level. I don't know why they would remove. Maybe there's some stuff that's just so pointless. Maybe you no longer get. Maybe you don't get indigo stars anymore through retainer ventures because they're all in Bosja.
God, don't say that.
Okay. The duties that can be recorded. Everyone's favorite update. The duty recorder. You can now. They remove Minstrel's Ballad, Hades' Elegy, The Copied Factory, and Eden's Verse Refulgence. Now you can record The Puppet's Bunker and The Seat of Sacrifice Extreme. Don't you love this tool?
Does this make? What?
It doesn't make any sense.
They took all of the good things out of it because it was too difficult to work with. And now it's just basically a VOD maker, except it's garbage and in-game.
Yeah, it's so garbage. They can only have... Why would they remove content from it?
I would think that the point, at least the way they want to make it, is like, okay, you review your last Savage poll, how'd it go? Like, where did we fuck up? You can, like, you know, you can stop and pause.
Yeah, but they removed all the tools from it that made that good.
God, so it has had such a sad life, the duty recorder. It came in as like the ultimate static tool, like tool for statics going into raids, so they can perfect their run and look at what they did wrong, and everyone can share, you know, figure out the best battle plan. And then they were like, no, sorry, we want to remove literally everything that made this good and just have a basic play pause function. And then they just removed current raids and added old shit. What is this?
Why the Puppet's Bunker? Why any 24 man? I mean, I'm sure you can do some cool stuff with it. I don't know. You be creative, I guess, but like.
Also, remember, you cannot record unless everyone accepts. Imagine doing that.
Party Finder.
In like, oh god, but you need like 3 alliances. Like, good lord, there's always going to be that one person who's like, no, and then they can. Then you can't. It's so stupid. This is a stupid system, and it is baffling that they're not fixing it. They're just doing this. Like, who does this? Who uses the duty recorder?
It's a good question. Tell us in the comments if you use the duty recorder, or send us a mug mail.
Yeah, it's
explain why.
It is a waste because it could have been such a good tool.
Yeah.
But now it is just there. All right, the classic color scheme has been added. This is the blue HUD thing.
Goodness me.
It salts your eyes. I will.
Color schemes can be changed via theme settings in the system configuration menu. Following this change, all available color schemes will now be displayed in a drop-down. It looks like when you changed all the windows to like blue in Windows 95.
Yes.
I was thinking the exact same thing when you play around with the color of all the features of a Windows computer.
Yeah.
It's not the right shade of blue, but I still like it. I
appreciate some of the changes, like the buttons have like they have different shapes now. Yeah. But why wouldn't you do like the 1.0 HUD had the perfect like shade of blue, and it had like why this? what is this? This doesn't.
You know that.
Know what?
We can't use any 1.0 stuff, you know that.
That's true. Oh god, but that if there's one thing,
it is a shade of blue.
Yeah, go on.
I was just gonna say it is a shade of blue that was used in old Final Fantasy games.
Yes. It is.
It's just not the shade of blue we wanted.
But there is a reason most games don't use that shade of blue anymore. So I don't know why we're gonna use it, but I mean it's okay. I'm giving it too much flack now, but it's all right. But it's
a color palette that is more tolerable when you're dealing with a less complex amount of colors such that you would experience on the NES or SNES.
Yeah. Just wanted to say that that's the one thing that I liked about 1.0's like game design was the look of the menus, not how they worked or how fucking tedious they were to maneuver, but they had it looked all right. It had like the right color gradient. This one I feel like is very like cheap toy quality to it. Anyways. In preparation for the large-scale battle, Delubrum Reginae Savage and the addition. Also, just want to say that's not me simping for 1.0, and I just saying, menus okay, nice. Everything else is bad because there's gonna be some 1.0 fan that's gonna be like, oh yeah, I knew it. You loved 1.0 all along. You and me, we are the same. We are not the same. In preparation for the large-scale battle, Delubrum Reginae Savage and the addition of 48-player alliances in patch 5.45, the following adjustments have been made. The appearance of the HUD in public areas after joining an alliance has been adjusted. The display of the alliance list will retain its original layout when undertaking duties. Appearance of the HUD in public areas after joining an alliance. So,
I mean, you don't need their HP in public areas.
Right. Oh, sorry. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's nice. Yeah. Doesn't take up much space. The ready check and record ready check windows will now display the number of people who responded and the total number of party members.
Useful.
I see. There's like a little number. Okay. When using the party finder to recruit for an alliance, it is now possible to see omit as the role for all slots of an alliance party. To set omit. Sorry. Yeah. That's good. The following options have been added to the Duty Finder settings menu. Level sync, only available when the undersized party option is enabled, and Explorer mode, like we mentioned before. It's getting long, this list now. There's a lot of options. The full title of duties in the Duty Roulette and Daily Challenge categories will now be abbreviated. So they're removing the Duty Roulette prefix, I guess. Duty, it will now just say Expert. Level 80 dungeons, level 50, 60, 70 dungeons, leveling, trials, main scenario, guild tests, alliance rates, normal rates, mentor, and frontline. There you go. Yeah.
I wasn't expecting you to say all of them, but also...
I didn't either. And then I said expert, and I keep going. Keep going.
Also, will there just be an era of people that won't call it the roulette?
Oh, no, because it'll still say, like, duty roulettes.
Yeah, it'll say duty roulettes on the top. So it'll...
Okay.
Yeah, you see here. Duty roulette. Yeah, so it's still a roulette. Rolls subject... Yeah, go on.
Oh, I was just going to say, that looks nice, the HUD.
Yes. Rolls subject, it looks... Oh. Yes, it does look good. It's very spacey. Rolls subject to the Adventure in Need bonus under the Duty Roulette tab are now indicated by an icon. That's what I just noticed. The display of these icons will be updated periodically. It shows the Adventure in Need bonus before you've even clicked it. So that's really cool.
So cool and good.
Yeah. A button linking to the Community Finder, the lodestone page for finding communities such as free companies and link shells, has been added to the following windows: Party Members, Player Search, Fellowship Finder, Free Company, PvP Team, Link Shell, Crossworld Link Shell, Fellowships, Friend List, Contact List, and Blacklist.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah, you get a little button. A quest journal information. Sorry, I don't know why I added A. Quest journal information can now be linked in the chat log. Clicking the button at the bottom right corner of the journal will send a link to the chat log displayed as a quest name. Players who click this link will be directed to the journal associated with that quest. Quest details will not be displayed for players who have no journal entry for the quest linked. So, if someone needs help on or are stuck at a quest, or I do remember in the past when we've done stuff and we ask, have you done this quest, Rollo? And then Rollo will be like, what quest? And then I'll be like, oh, now I can just click a button and you'll just know if it doesn't open. The following additions and adjustments have been made to group pose. When accessing the character display settings, the default position of the cursor when pressing cancel using a gamepad has been adjusted. The minimum and maximum values for roll angle settings have been adjusted. Before, 0 to 200, after minus 180 to 180.
Makes a lot more sense.
Yes. 0 to 200 is very weird.
The following... Okay, so sticker mode has been adjusted with new stickers.
Look at cute.
Yeah. Pressing scroll lock to hide the UI will no longer hide stickers. Did it do that? Interesting. The default alignment of character name, date, time, area name, and duty name stickers can now be set under the Edit tab. When viewing stickers in the Edit tab... Sorry, what? A confirmation prompt will now appear after selecting Delete All from the subcommand menu. To more easily identify placed stickers when selected, they will now be highlighted when the mouse hovers over them. A subcommand to copy stickers, preserving their current size and rotation, has been added. The following keyboard and mouse controls can be used to move stickers on the screen. Rotate left. Oh god, I'm not going to explain that to you. Read the fucking patch notes if that interests you. Alright. The checkbox to disable active help windows have been removed from active help windows. Interesting. This option can be found under the General tab of UI settings in the Character Configuration menu. Okay.
I hope we don't have to reset that.
What?
I hope we don't have to reset that.
I would assume it... As this game is very spaghetti, I feel like it would remember that setting.
Okay.
The search recipes using this material subcommand can be executed via the following windows.
Various windows where you can look at items.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. When executing search for item subcommand, a warning message will be displayed when results may not correctly reflect your current inventory. In such cases, the log message, results may not reflect current inventory status, will be displayed. What? Because this subcommand search is based on locally saved data, retainer inventory data may not be updated. In the event this log message is displayed, it is recommended to summon your retainer and refresh character data before trying again. I love the spaghetti. I love the spaghetti. Yeah, cool.
This is nice.
This one?
Yeah.
The flying mount roulette action has been removed from the action and traits menu and mount guide. Flying mounts will now also be called at random using the mount roulette action. Oh yeah, that man. Yeah. I've been wondering why we've even had the flying mount thing for so long now.
Yeah. Only one roulette icon now for mounts. Very weird that we had it both for a while. Yes?
So if you're Mela and you want to keep this forever, if this action is already registered to a hotbar or used in text commands, it will continue to function normally. So make sure you have it on the bar.
Deleted.
Yeah, but it will be unable to get it if you don't have it on a bar.
I guess so.
Yeah, it says it's being removed from action and traits menu and mount guide.
Command.
What?
It's going to be a lost command.
Yeah. No, well, it is. Yeah, it is a lost command now, with this patch. An option to scale high resolution UI settings to 300%. That's Yoshi P. Yoshi P has asked for this because he loves scaling it. And not through a control home. He always does the click on the list. Like he does the list.
Yeah.
The old man way.
Yeah. So 300% has been added under display settings in the system configuration menu. Following this addition, the minimum resolution supported by each setting has been adjusted. Depending on your settings, UI elements may overlap slightly under certain conditions. So if you're playing at 800 by 600 and you set the resolution to 300%, you might have a slight overlap of UI elements. They've added text commands for the new emotes: paint black, paint red, paint yellow, paint blue, and then fake smile.
It's gonna be exciting. I wonder where it comes from.
That's a cute one.
They have made adjustments to the auto translation dictionary.
Oh yeah, Vera's favorite feature.
Yeah. New music and sound effects, and sound effects when playing when initiating a countdown are now categorized as system sounds. Boom!
Ooh, new sound effects.
Yeah. And we're back. Hello. That was the patch notes for patch 5.
That was the patch note.
0.4. What do you think, Nissa? I see. I see. He's looking forward to fight. He's got such a tiny head. I don't know why I'm so fixated with like tiny, like when we played Phasmophobia in VR, it was all I could think about was like how small everyone's heads were. All right. The patch 5.4 will be out on Tuesday. Remember, there's 24-hour maintenance, so the game will go down on Monday. So make sure you wrap up all the stuff before patch on Sunday. That's your final day. So that's that. We'll be back. We are way over time, so we have to wrap up now. Remember, you can get new anniversary shirts on our store. Do we have a command? Exclamation merch. If you're watching,
yes.
If you're watching on demand, links in the description. If you still haven't done our survey, you can still do that as well. Poll. What is the command? Poll.
Isn't it survey? Exclamation survey.
It's poll, survey, or something else. Yeah, survey. Okay.
It's survey.
That's that. Follow on Twitter at SpeakersXIV, twitch.tv/SpeakersOfIreland, youtube.com/SpeakersXIV, exclamation Discord in chat if you want to join our Discord server. If you're watching on demand, link is in the description. Discord has done something to our links. I don't know if that will be fixed by the time this goes up on YouTube, but I will update the links so they will work. All right, see you in the poster if you're watching live. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.